This story comes to us from Fox32Chicago.com out of Dixmoor, Illinois. It's a great place for a cop to be charged, Dixmoor. Ronald Burge Jr., a former police commander in the Chicago suburb of Dixmoor, is scheduled to be in court on Monday for a hearing on aggravated battery charges after he allegedly dragged a 66-year-old woman and slammed her into a wall. 66 years old. Cook County prosecutor said that Burge Jr., whose father is the police chief of Dixmoor, confronted Carla Bourgeois when she came to the Dixmoor police station after her grandson was arrested in January 2020.
Hey, whoa. Give me your phone. Take that. Give me your phone, guys. You are arrested.
Dixmoor Police Chief Ronald Burge Sr. releasing this video showing 66-year-old Carla Bourgeois entering a secured area of the Dixmoor police station with her cell phone out. You can hear police tell her that she's under arrest. Her grandson was in custody and she was there to see him. At that point, video shows her running from the station, and giving chase is Commander Ronald Burgess Jr. He's the police chief's son.
Burge arrested the boy's father when he refused to hand over a cell phone he was using to record their conversation. Bourgeois said she then also began recording. Burge demanded she give him her cell phone as she began to leave the station. Burge chased after Bourgeois, carried her back in, and then purposefully slammed the victim's face into the back hallway on the wall on 3 separate occasions.
I was going to lose it. I thought I was going to pass out. Hit my head against the brick outside the village. He then took me inside the village hall and he bumped my head several times. I am not a thug. I am a very professional woman. I go to work every day and I take care of my family. And I don't need anybody to disgrace me as my character.
Dixmoor Police Chief Ronald Burge Sr., the former commander's father, defended his son's actions. Of course he did. You think the police chief is not going to defend the actions of a police officer? You're out of your mind. I mean, they may make statements like, we do not tolerate this activity and we will do the best we can to correct. They just say that so the people won't burn the police station down. Now, again, what did he slam her into the wall and stuff for? Because she pulled out a cell phone to record. That's what for. And the police chief of Dixmoor defended his actions.
The state's attorney's office was not truthful in what happened. She's shorter than he is. She grabbed him in his private parts and refused to let go. At that point, he picked her up. He was attempting to hold her against the wall. He had his arm on the wall, her there. Her head never hit the wall, if that's what they're talking about. They have a background. So grandmothers, grandfathers, and anybody else, in my opinion, can be considered thugs too. Just because you're a certain age does not mean that you don't believe and do.
All charges against Bourgeois were dropped by prosecutors. Monday's hearing for Burge Jr. is a status hearing. So they're going to go ahead and charge him anyway, even though the police chief defended his actions.
Bourgeois says the commander chased her after demanding she give her phone. The chief didn't release the rest of the video, but prosecutors say Burgess Jr. grabbed the 66-year-old and dragged her by the neck and chest back into the station, slamming her head against a wall at least 3 times. She took these photos of herself from the October incident.
Well, guess what, Dixmoor? The people of Dixmoor. You have a police department there in Dixmoor that gives you more dicks. You should get rid of the police chief and get you one that'll dicks less.